seconds. Okay? At the start of your physical activity, all it takes for you to warm up is actually active, full-range motion. So, whatever you intend to do, look at the different physical the postures that you will attain when you do the physical activity, and that is what you should rehearse. Rehearse it in a slower pace, at a slower pace. Okay? Sweating in exercise. People say that more sweat means better exercise. Correct? Okay. Sa totoo lang, if you have so much sweat, that means that the environment is not fit for you to do physical activity in. No? The reason is because maybe the air is already too humid and it's not accepting water vapor anymore, which compromises your temperature regulation. Okay? Now, it's best if you're sweating, but it is not dripping. Because when it starts dripping, that means that humidity is already high. Okay? Okay. Next. After workout showers. What is the myth? The myth is, it is bad to take a shower immediately after workouts. How many of us will rest for 15, 30 minutes before taking the shower? Okay, bakit? Kasi natatakot sa pasma. Okay, ano ba po ang ibig sabihin ng pasma? Is there any medical parlance equivalent to pasma? Actually, there's none. And what are the signs of pasma? Nanginginig ka? Eh, pag nanginginig ka, may sakit ka sa central nervous system. May problema ang nervous system mo. So, hindi dahil sa naligo ka after workouts. Ano pa yung sign ng pasma? Sabi nila, ugat. Di ba? Your blood vessels are sticking out. The reason why your blood vessels are sticking out is because your fat percentage is going smaller and your skin is becoming tighter. And because your skin is becoming tighter, your blood vessels are coming out. So that's a good sign. Okay? Okay, so in truth, you have to actually take quick showers immediately after workouts. Why? You're sweating because of thermal stress. And so you will help yourself with thermal stress by taking your shower. Just make sure that it's quick and you do not experience the chills. No? Otherwise, you end up with a very low resistance. Whatever is in the air, you will catch it. Okay? So, lalo na if that is the physical activity that you have. Okay? You cannot strut around na putik lahat ang suot mo. Okay. Now, sports and fitness. A lot of people say playing sports can help you lose unwanted fat or reduce your weight. That's the last thing that you should think of because it can cause you injuries. Okay? Such as, I admire her because she can split, but I don't know if she can stand up. Okay? Who among you feels that ayaw ko mag-exercise because it will be painful? No. Physical activity and even exercise doesn't have to be painful. That's a misconception. Okay? If you have pain, you stop. The pain, some people have musculoskeletal problems. And what happens? Whenever they have musculoskeletal problems, they start slowing down. They start getting less physical activity. Mind you, that even makes it worse. No? And what is best is actually, if you have pains and aches, if you can start moving the body part less vigorously but more frequently and progressively, the best indicator that physical activity is good is if you do the physical activity and pain gets less, then you continue. But if the pain gets worse, stop. Okay? So, train to the point of pain for it to work, that is not correct. Well, at the most, training should only cause mild discomforts. Okay? Now, how many of you feel that body weight is the best way for you to measure your wellness and your fitness and your health? How many of us feel that we're overweight? Siyempre, walang magtataas ng kamay. Oh. Siyempre, okay lang, tanggap mo yun. Sige. Pero, body weight is the least reliable of all parameters. Why? Because you can be light, but full of fat. Your body weight can be appropriate for your height, but your fat percentage is 30%. That's bad. It's a ticking time bomb. Okay? On the other hand, you can also be heavy, but if you're functional, though your BMI might be obese, but if you're a power lifter, a weightlifter, a football linebacker who are quite quick, no? Then that's good. Now, body weight is not a reliable measure of health and fitness. In fact, more than body weight, you should look at waist circumference. Now, waist circumference alone is more reliable. What is the waist circumference for women? Yan. For women, it should not go beyond 31 inches. Or it should not go beyond not go beyond 85 centimeters. Okay? For men, it should not go beyond 35.25 inches or not go over 1 meter. Okay? You can also look at fat percentage. For men, it should be 5 to 16. For women, it should be 15 to 25%. Not more. Okay? It's also bad if it's too low. Okay? And this is the reason why most people will, yan ang pandaya, bigyan ko na kayo ng tip. That's how you cheat yourself in terms of weight. Okay? Okay. Now, a lot of people also will be sold a physical activity pill. They're saying this is the best exercise. This is the complete exercise. Everything is here already. Okay? Well, that is a false claim. Why? For you to get the full physical activity pill, you need all of this to be present in the physical activity. What are they? These gains are what you gain from a gamut, a full complement of physical activities ranging from running to lifting weights to doing body resistance training to doing etc. all the other things. Okay? Now, last tip. If you intend to do to adapt a physical activity, you can look at this as a simple way of trying to coach yourself. How many times should you do it? That's the frequency. Most or all days of the week. Okay? And what should you pay attention in terms of difficulty? That's intensity. There are several ways of measuring intensity. By heart rate, by METs. METs is metabolic equivalent. Ratings of perceived exertion, and some will look at weight if they're doing weight training. Subjectively, it should be light to moderate only. Light to moderate. I bet you, when you get the hang of physical activity, you will now find it necessary to progress. That's the time when you think of something heavier, something more frequent, something more serious. Okay? Okay, we all want to go beyond the normal activity zone because the normal activity zone is not enough. Okay, okay, this is very similar to nutrition. Physical activity should be treated in terms of moderation, variety. The more physical activities we take up, 2 or 3 sports, or 2 or 3 different recreational activities, you'll get balance. No? You'll attain balance. And because there's balance, chances are there will be moderation. If moderation is not present, what happens? There will be overuse injuries. Diyan na po mag-uumpisang sumakit yung mga hita nyo, yung tuhod nyo, meron na kayong tendinitis, etc. Okay? So, can you find your reasons, or can you find, hindi makita masyado yung reasons, no? Some of the common reasons people give for not being active. I don't have the time. How many of us make use of that reason? I don't have the time. The second most popular reason is, it's too inconvenient. The third one is, I just don't enjoy it. Well, I have news for you. We do not enjoy it because we don't do it. Chances are, if you start doing it, you will start enjoying it as well. Now, if you have any of these reasons, you can adopt any of these strategies for change. If you don't have the time, try including physical activity in a daily plan. Such as, instead of riding the pedicab, walk. If it's safe enough, walk. Instead of taking the tricycle, so walk. Locate facilities and do installment approach. You're going for your lunch, take yourself to a farther restaurant. Plan that. No? And consider a variety of activities that you can enjoy. Try them all out. Okay, this is a good practical tip. If you are caught behind the desk 8 hours a day, do not sit on a comfortable seat or chair. Use an exercise ball, even for 1 hour in the morning and then 1 hour in the afternoon. You will end up with a better posture and your core muscles working even when you are seated. Okay? Now, lastly, well, in nutrition, my wife is a nutritionist, so I have to put something for nutrition. This is your physical, we have our physical activity pyramid, we have our food pyramid. Look at the bottom. At the bottom of the pyramid is physical activity. Even nutritionists recognize that. And this is FNRI, this is Food Nutrition Research Institute. Especially for children, physical activity is a must. The next is fluids, and so on. No? And one of the best ways to get your nutrition balanced and good is look at that man on the right side. No? He epitomizes a person who makes use or consumes vegetables and fruits. We need to consume 5 a day. 5 servings a day of fruits and 5 servings a day of vegetables. Can you imagine how much that is? Hindi po kasama ang potato chips sa vegetables. Okay? Kasi po ang potato chips, pag potato lang, pwede. Pero pag potato chips, oil na po yun. It is already classified as oil. Okay, so, well, I have to end here. I hope you learned something from this talk.